guys, some gaming did here. Sorry the other video went too long, and you might be surprised that the background got, well, different colour. It's just I had to change where it was because the sun was going down, and I don't have any type of lights to prop up to make things, drop the torch, lighter. So I had to switch rooms to a room with a brighter light, and if I find it's still too dark, I've got a torch here. So let's start looking through the deck. Got Titus. Now, before I did this, I actually had a closer look at the rules, so I've got a better understanding than just briefly reading through them. Titus is a character for 6 with 9,000 power. Let's see if I can get that better into focus. As a cost to play Titus onto the field, his cost is reduced for each category X forward you control. I can't exactly find out what that means, but I'm going to guess that it means different type of forward. If you control Una, Titus gains Brave, which is this game's version of Vigilance, and when Una is killed, you draw 2 cards, which sounds like a good thing to me. Now, something I noticed with these decks, let me just drop that down a bit, it's a bit more comfortable for me, is that all the starter cards, like Titus here, are 3 copies. You get max of them. That's pretty good. I don't know if I'm miffed or not that they're not foil. I'm aware parallel foils exist in the set. I'm just not sure I care. If anything, over time, I've started to really dislike foils because they curve and then you can't use them. And these are really thick cards. You could look how thick that is. That is really nice high quality card. That's Vanguard, maybe level. The backs of these are really, really nice. Backs are lovely. Sheehan, he's an EX character. He's a backup, so costs 4. So that's a problem for the old fellow. Paying 4 to put a land out, but he's got an ability. When he enters the field, choose 1 forward, cost 3 or less to your opponent controls, and return it to their owner's hand. Sorry, my dog thought it'd be great to play with the PS4 controller. This room's too bright. That's weird. Yeah, he's an EX burst ability, so when it's discarded, I'm not sure if you pay the cost for EX burst. I gotta check that up, but I'm pretty sure you don't. Get 3 of him because he's exclusive to the deck. Una, everyone's favourite summoner. She costs 2. She's a forward, 5,000. Seems pretty good to me. When you cast a summon, you may dull Una. If you do, draw a card. So when you cast a spell, you tap draw a card. That seems really nifty. And she doesn't have this ability. There's meant to be every card that doesn't have an icon up here that's 3 cards in a row, I believe is legendary. You can only have 1 out at a time. Which means, yeah, that's pretty good for me. My book means the board doesn't get silly. I'm not sure if that means individual characters or individual copies, but the way the game's worded, I think it means copies. Please correct me in the comments if you know. Len, she's a backup summoner. Whenever your opponent casts a summon, you activate it, which means that you can cast her again. And use the land again, which doesn't sound that bad. But you can only have 1 out, and then you are sad. But you get 3 copies, so you are happy. Waka, for 4, you get an 8,000. When he attacks, choose 1 forward you control. He gets plus 1,000 for each forward you control. Now, this is really interesting for a couple of reasons. He doesn't say that you can't choose him. 2, it doesn't say for each other, so that's a lot. And status reels. He's special, which I think is just once per turn. Water, choose 1 forward until end of turn. It loses all its abilities and becomes 1,000 High, turn to frog. Bye, turn to frog. Yeah, there's the ability. That means you can have multiple out at once. Get out the glare. Yes, this light section much better for this. We will do it in here from now on and at this time of day. Invoker from Final Fantasy III. I think that's the goal from it. She costs 1, doesn't do anything. Good for her. Actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, she's not starter exclusive, so you only get 2. Which seems to be the running theme. Even the rares you get 2. That doesn't seem too bad. You pitch 1 for your first one. Play, thing. Play a land. Then tap for more land. I think, well, either that turn or the next one. I'm not sure how the turn order goes for that. But it doesn't seem too bad. Knight. For 2, you get a 5,000, which seems to be the average. And I haven't seen many 1-drops in here, so that's interesting. Forward, when forming a party... Oh no! Forwards in a party with Knight don't receive any damage. Which means they cannot die. Well, at least not from things that don't straight out break them. That's not bad. I quite like that card. How it does in practice, I don't know. Viking. Standard units. When he enters the field, draw a card. Good jump blocker. Good jump blocker. Don't care what the rest of you do. You only cost 2. I'm not going to care. You are a jump blocker. Oh no, wait. All this game has Pierce. I forgot. Everything has Pierce in this game. That might not be good, actually. I spy some green cards behind. Let's see. Geomancer. When it breaks, draw a card. It's a 6 for 3. Yeah, it seems okay. We'll see. It's common. So then I forgot this game has no uncommons. I keep getting confused by that. Leviathan, which is a rare. Choose 1 forward. Bounce it. That's actually pretty nifty. I like that. And because it's a sorcery, an instant, a shield trigger. What's not to like? I would use the 3rd one, I think. Brother from Final Fantasy X-2. When Brother enters the field, you must search for 1 category X forward and add it to your hand. It costs 3 for a backup with a search ability. That's not that bad, actually. You just go through and grab what you want. And it's exclusive to the deck, so you get 3. Which I really like that system. You get a playset. But they don't make you get a bunch of crap with it. Valor EX summon. I think all the summons might be EXs. I'm not sure about that, but it seems about right. Deals 3 damage to all forwards your opponent controls. Oh, if they have a lot of tiny things, that might be good. If you control a Uno, you activate all backups you control, which means you can cast more summons. That's good. And he's starter exclusive, so we get 3. Pain from Final Fantasy X-2. Now we're talking. Always liked Pain's design. It's that early 2000s cool, like Shadow the Hedgehog. And I'm showing my age. 3 for 7, so obviously that 3 for 6 we went past earlier. It's probably underpowered. When you Pain enters the field, if you have Uno, draw a card. If you have Riku out, because let's put this in actual order, instead of weird order they've got. If you have Riku out, choose 3 backups, and so she becomes free if you have Riku out, as long as you can pay for her first. And if Yuna's out, you get to draw a card. That's actually really good. I like the synergy with this card. I like the synergy. Borrelai. I honestly don't remember this guy. He's a backup, tap, put him into the break zone, choose 2 of your forwards, and activate them. The only reason I can see you actually using this is I believe that only restored things can block even though they don't tap. Yes, I am mixing and matching card terms. So he's not bad in that case, but you have to win a battle and everything has Pierce. I'm kind of curious to see how this actually plays. Yeah, he's starter exclusive, you get 3. Riku with the cute arts. I've always liked this art for Riku. She's 4 for 6, but that seems really underpowered. Until you rate her abilities, she becomes a 10 for 4, which seems really good. And she gets hexproof. Yeah, Yuna gives her hexproof from summons. Not chosen. So she can still be hit by board wipes, I believe. But most of these board wipes, well, the first board wipe we saw only does 3,000, so it's not going to kill her. Good, Riku, don't die. Just go over there. Invoker, back up, doesn't do anything for 1. It's one of those. Sylph, another summon. Choose 1 forward, activated. All forwards you control gain 1,000 power until end of turn. Okay. Even for 1, that seems really bad. It's also an EX, because all its summons seem to be. That actually really does seem genuinely bad. If it was 1 for each other forward you control, no. You seem bad. Devout. 5, so that costs a lot. But when it enters the field, you choose 1 forward to cost 2 or less from the break zone and put it onto the field. That's not a bad ability. 5 to use it, however, sounds bad. Seems expensive. Not sure if would use. Ninja, and it's the goal from Final Fantasy 13-3 still. And you can have multiple of her out. And you can pay wind and discard a card from your hand to choose one of your forwards. No, choose 1 forward and deal it 2,000 damage. Actually, I might just quickly double check something in the rules. Because if I'm curious, if something receives damage, does its attack go down? That's the way it's sounding to me. Because otherwise you'd want powered down abilities. Now, I can't see anything that says this. So if there are power down abilities, I think they would be strictly superior to destruction abilities. Tap down abilities and ice would also be very good. We're near the end of the deck. Let's see. Ninja. Oh, we only have Archer left. So I told you we're near the end of the deck, which is a creature with first strike for 1, which is not bad. Again, I'm not sure why things just don't power up or power down in this. Doing damage seems useless from just looking at the cards and having knowledge of these type of games. Again, unless it kills it and nothing seems to be doing that much damage. I mean, what's the most powerful thing we have here? Tidus is 9,000. How the hell we... This is 9... Minus 4. That's not a huge jump from 2 to... Yeah, that's not a huge jump at all. Waka seems better costed. Waka seems better in general, actually. Let's see, anyone else? Characters. Actually, Teddy seems like he's one of the worst ones in the deck. Pain's also really good because you get 7 for 3. Would you rather pay 6 for 9 or 7 for 3? Even though she draws you cards. Might be a late game type thing. You just pitch the early copies and go, bye Tidus, bye Tidus. Just keep the 1. Bye Tidus. Don't need you. You're expensive and crappy. Unless I'm totally wrong. Yeah, even Riku, 4 for 10. Much with a lot of protection from things. Yeah, I get the feeling that any of the damage spells are mostly for killing off small things if they've got a field of the damn things, and you just can't stop them all. Like Valorfall. Valorfall is probably more useful for stopping the weenies. Anyway, I'll probably try this game out. If I can't on Sunday, I'll probably go out next weekend because I've got a locals that does it. I'll get that in the picture. Got a locals that does it. My closest locals is putting it on in February, where I play Magic. Yeah, I'll probably give the game a full review after I spend a day with it. But for now, this has been some Gamer Dude. Uh, looks pretty good, sounds okay. Bit iffy on the damage spells, but we'll see. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and I really want Cecil, because I have a huge, huge love for Final Fantasy IV.